everyone. So this is the next podcast in UE Dentistry Student Council. And for this month, we have the virtue of fortitude. So let me introduce muna our guests for today. And let's get on with it. So first, we have Rosel Aran, who is an SDG Bayanihan Summit delegate, Director Head for Partnership Committee at L Youth Initiatives, and also a member of ODR ODP, despite her being in her first year of college pa lang, as in like freshman. So she is also known as a promising journalist in Filipino broadcasting, with several achievements that even reached the regional schools press conference level, so RSPC. So she is also known as the best reporter in TV broadcasting and Filipino RSPC. So hi naman dyan, Rosel, our future broadcaster.
Hello po. I hope everyone's having a great day.
Next up, we have Enrique Mathay, who is second year, tama, right? Your second year in dentistry, and also you are a university scholar in the school year 2019 to 2020. Right? Would you like to say?
Hello. Hi,
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay. Next up, we have Leif Buentipo, who is a cum laude of the SHRM in the University of Santo Tomas. So he graduated 2016 and started to study dentistry as his second course this 2019 lang. So he is already in his second year studying dentistry. So hi naman dyan sa ating cum laude.
Hi, hello everyone.
Okay. And next, we have Amandine Cruz, who is a very special student rin sa UE kasi she is one of the last na under ng old curriculum of UE. So, hi naman dyan, Amandine.
Hi, guys.
Next, we have Christian King Chua, who is an Achievers Council Assistant for Special Events last 2018 to 2019, and also a Director for Public Relations in the school year 2019 to 2020. He is also a part of UE Dentistry Student Council, wherein siya yung Special Events Committee during the school year 2016 to 2019. And also the auditor for 2019 to 2020, and the staff for 2020 to 2021. So, dami achievements. Hello naman dyan. Okay.
Hello, guys.
Okay. And then we have, up next is Jana Balatbat, who is the first batch under the new curriculum in the University of the East College of Dentistry. So, hi naman dyan.
Hello po.
Next, we have Darilin Galvez. She is the assistant for special events during the school year 2018 to 2019 in the Achievers Council for Excellence, and also the Auditor General for 2019 to 2020. Hello, Da.
Hi, guys.
So now that you've met everyone, again, I am your host, Thea Gatchalian. And for the past podcasts that I've done, we usually really go into the virtues of whatever ano man yung naka-assign sa month na yon. So for today, we would be talking about fortitude. So ano ba kasi yung fortitude? Based sa Wikipedia, it is courage in pain or adversity. So first and foremost, when it comes to dentistry, it is almost synonymous with pain. Totoo yun. It's almost synonymous with pain. That's how difficult the whole program is, and that's how many yung grabe, hindi lang pain sa puso not lang heartache, but also physical pain, mental pain, and it's just so much, a lot of plethora of pain talaga na, ano ba yun? Hindi lang siya madali talagang i-overcome. So, when you ask someone, if you meet someone, a UE student or a UE graduate ng dentistry, definitely that person knows about fortitude. So, let me ask the first one na aanohin natin for today is, what comes into your mind when you hear the word na fortitude? Let's start off with Leif.
Honestly, nung chinat nga ako ni Nicole na nag-ask if pwede ako mag-guest for this podcast, and in-ask ko siya if ano yung topic, sabi niya fortitude. Yung first or yung thing na naisip ko agad is mental and emotional strength. Kasi whenever we face challenges, di ba, it's our courage na nagpapatapos sa atin or paano ba, pag na-overcome natin yung mga bagay-bagay. So for me, fortitude is mental and emotional strength talaga. And your braveness.
Okay, that's true. Talagang it really embodies a different side of braveness and courage, right? So let's hear it naman from Rosel. Kung ano ba, what comes to your mind when you speak of fortitude?
So, whenever I hear the word fortitude, lagi ko po talaga yung naiisip yung mother ko. Kasi, despite struggles, problems, challenges, tsaka yung mga pressure na nakukuha niya galing sa relatives namin or even us to her daughters, she somehow managed to keep her cool and her strength to face all that and still be kind to people. For me, that's really amazing.
Okay, so definitely, fortitude is just more than studying. Hindi lang siya sa academics. It also comes in sa daily life natin and even when it comes to your family, to your friends, or if may jowa kayo or kalandian. So, now na we've come to the point na anyone siguro who is watching this has already experienced yung adversity sa dentistry, yung pain sa dentistry. So it's like almost a common language to every one of us. So do you mind, one of you, can you share something na ginawa nyo to overcome that certain challenge muna para to be able to bring about success in your life or to be able to do the things na you're needed to. Like for example, it can be anything sa mga studies nyo. We can start again with Rosel since you are in first year, 'di ba, dentistry. Let me get this clear pala guys. Our guests for today, lahat sila galing sila sa isa sa mga years ng dentistry. So meron tayo from first year to sixth year. So ibig sabihin nun, based sa level pahirap ng pahirap yung dentistry, 'di ba? And mas masakit siya kung tumatagal ka. So, meron tayong input from different people sa UE. So, let's start muna with Rosel. So, anything na you wanna share na talaga nahirapan ka, especially ngayon na online classes, and what did you do to overcome it?
Actually po, share ko po yung time na nag-decide ako what course to take in college. And what people always say or suggest sa akin for me to take any course related to journalism or communication. But that time, kasi I was not confident kasi I think na I wasn't trained enough to take that path. Tapos po, dentistry came into my mind. Tapos syempre, meron po akong mga na-receive na bothersome comments like, hindi ka naman magaling sa math and science, ba't ka mag-dentistry or wala kang connection na dentist or nagtitake ng dentistry, ba't ka mag-dentistry, ganun po. So, dun po talaga na-challenge yung mental fortitude ko. Tapos kasi po, honestly, I know na I'm not really good at anything related to math and science, pero I have this habit where I like proving myself wrong. I don't know if that's good or bad, pero I always try, I keep on trying, and I think that's where I exercise and develop my mental fortitude.
Okay, so let me tell you, una, nabuti na lang you have that habit. It's actually a good habit of, proving yourself wrong. Honestly, hindi ako ganun. Hindi ako ganun. It's kind of difficult for me to like, for example, nahirapan na ako sa certain something. Usually, I'd be like, ayoko na, I'll stop. Bukas na yan or bahala na lang habang nag-aantay ako sa labas kasi 'di ba dati pag lab works by batches yon, so doon na lang ako mag-aaral habang nakatayo ako sa hallways. So hindi pala ikaw talaga unang choice is like dentistry. You weren't supposed to take up dentistry. And actually, maski ako, while I learned about you, nagtataka ako kung bakit hindi ka nag-take ng broadcasting or something, along those lines. So, ano ba talaga yung reason? What attracted you to dentistry?
Meron po kasing influencer na nakita ko on YouTube. She's a Korean actually. Tapos naengganyo lang ako sa mga ginagawa nila sa lab, mga ginagawa nilang basta related sa dentistry. Tapos gustong-gusto ko lang yung pagpupunta ko sa clinic ng dentist ko. Sobrang ang kalmado lang, ang fresh, ganun. Kaya na-inspire po ako maging dentist.
Okay, actually, ang ganda nun. Kasi ibig sabihin, talagang gusto mo yung ginagawa mo. talagang attracted ka sa course and you'd actually want to work for it. Kasi some people are yung iba hindi naman talaga nila first choice yung dentistry. So buti na lang dun you already have that up your game, up your alley. It's already an advantage for you. Trust me. Kung gusto mo ginagawa mo, magiging masaya ka sa ginagawa mo. And dentistry definitely means one of those things. So next naman, let me ask Enrique if ano ba yung mga na pagdaanan mo sa dentistry or anything that really required fortitude.
Okay. So I'm like second year naman, so I haven't experienced like what the older years have experienced yet. But um, what I had like the most difficulty with was carving, because I remember my first carving. I was so happy with it, but when I check it now, it looks like a lollipop. Kasi yung root super nipis, tapos yung yeah, it's super big on top. So like
It's
I don't know how I was super happy with it
incisor
at
ba
first.
yan? Central
Yeah,
incisor.
yung maxillary central incisor. Yeah, it's just, but then yeah, I started having difficulties because yeah, it's super tiring. Tapos my hands started to hurt because I tried practicing pa. But then when I think of the word fortitude in terms of like how I overcame my difficulty with carving, I just started to realize that like I should just enjoy it, like listen to music while carving, like just dance and stuff while carving. Para it's masaya naman, and that really helped. And also asking my teacher for help. So like I'm still not the best, but then it improved a lot.
Well, actually, same situation with you. During my first carving, I was really proud of it. And get this kasi yung parents ko are dentists. So yung mom ko, she knew what was coming. So sabi niya, okay, eto anak ha, binilhan kita ng carvers, binilhan kita ng wax. So mag-practice ka na dyan habang summer. So ako naman, sabi ko, okay ma, sige, I'll try to do it. So I tried the whole thing and akala ko okay na siya. Akala ko maganda na. So, nung first day nung first time pala kami na pinag-carve, I was actually confident. Like, alam mo yun, meron ako mga techniques, gano'n. Like, I was so proud. Parang nag-hum pa ako while yung mga ka-table ko doon, they were very stressed. Ako parang, guys, carving lang naman eh. Tapos, nung pinakita ko kay Ma'am Burden, yung ginawa kong central incisor, she was like, Gatchalian, parang dustpan. Tapos, tapos pinalik niya sa akin. So ako, nasaktan ako. Sabi ko, what, mom? Di mo ba nakita yung curvature? Ang ganda kaya. Like, yung root ko pa ganon. Kasi diba dati pa ganon. So, alam mo yun, nasaktan ako. And I'm like, okay, ayoko na magpa-carve. Pero, what I did was, I asked help from those around me, specifically yung seatmate ko. Kasi magaling siya mag-carve. So, alam mo yun, fortitude can be nakakawaan ka rin nun eh from your friends or kung sino man na you're speaking with. So, ayun, she helped me get through it. And until now naman, di pa rin ako ganun kagaling mag-carving. Pero siguro naman, alam mo yun, medyo passable na siya. And yeah, it gets better. It gets better talaga. So, how about you, Leif? Any experiences na you wanna share?
Siguro yung transition from first year to second year. Kasi 'di ba we all know na pag first year, like sa new curriculum, yung first year may mga minor, mga understanding the self nga, mga ganyan. Tapos parang mga subjects na walang masyadong connect sa dentistry. I mean, meron yung iba, like yung perspective and genetics. Hindi ko pa natitake. Sa summer pa namin natitake. And super nagulat ako nung pagdating ko ng second year. Magkasabay-sabay na yung mga oral anatomy, Jana, yung mga histology, na magka-carve ka, tapos may quizzes on the side. Tsaka sa annex, ang taas ng passing rate. So super magugulat ka, nag-aaral ka naman, tapos ba't ganito yung score mo? Ito na, parang alam mo lahat ng sagot, pero pagdating sa exam, wala ka nang alam. And super nakaka-depress, super nakaka-sad kasi like pinagpuyatan mo tapos wala kang makukuha. So parang from there, din pina-realize na you need to be physically and emotionally strong. Kasi physically, araw-araw pupuyat ka, gigising ka na maaga, magka-carve ka, ganyan. And of course, emotionally strong kasi yun nga, parang sa dentistry naman, hindi araw-araw Pasko. Like, hindi araw-araw, mataas makukuha mo talaga. Like, na-try ko 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Hindi na nanakot ha, pero totoo talaga yon. You can ask our ates and kuyas sa dentistry. Tapos parang na-realize ko na from there, magiging inevitable talaga siya and magiging strong ka talaga na masasanay ka na and makukuha mo yung rhythm mo kung paano siya i-overcome. And ayun, yung second year din, syempre gusto ko magka-org. So parang ang dami ko nang ginagawa. So kailangan ko talagang i-balance. So what I did is, as a person kasi, nagka-plan talaga ako. Like, kailangan kong matapos yung 5 carving ko, kailangan ko maaral tong module na to, kailangan masubmit ko tong seat work na to. So from there, parang dun ko siya na-overcome na parang kailangan mo na talaga magkaroon ng plano and priorities talaga. And ma-overcome natin yung pain and challenges, like parang sa akin nga. And I always think positive even in the darkest times na pag nagdadapa, bumabangon, pag nasasaktan, umiiyak, tapos from there, tututuwa ko, tapos sa next heartbreak, normal na lang siya sa akin. So, yun, yung experience ko sa dentist.
Okay, so I love yung sinabi mo na nakahanap mo rin yung rhythm mo. Kasi ako hindi ko rin alam na nahirapan ako honestly sa general anatomy. Meron na ba kayo nun? May GA na kayo? Yun, nahirapan talaga ako nun during my first year in proper under kay Sir Perez. Kasi I keep on studying every night. As in by the book ako nag-aaral plus yung notes ko sa kanya. Pero kahit na gano'n, lagi akong hindi pasado. As in super heartbreaking. It was one of those times talaga na medyo, pag malungkot kasi ako, nagtitwitter ako. Pag hindi ako nagtitwitter, hindi ako nagtitweet. Yung time na yon ng life ko, lagi ako nagtitweet. As in, puro about dentistry, yung hirap niya. Kasi hindi ko naman na-experience yung ganito kahirap nung pre-dent ako eh. Nung mga subjects ko is kahit mahirap genetics and you have your chemistry, sobrang hina ko sa chem. Pero in a way, mas iba yung heartbreak niya eh. Kapag andun ka na sa dentistry stuff. So, totoo naman eh, you'd find your rhythm. Parang kapag bumagsak ka here, parang sabi mo, okay, alam ko na kung ano yung klaseng aral yung gagawin ko next time. Kilala ko na yung sarili ko. Alam ko na kung ano yung kailangan kong gawin para makapasa ko, kung ilan hours ako dapat matutulog. So, alam mo yun, you really get used to it. So, being in a kind of like a repetitive or routine work is also in a way fortitude. Diba? Parang to be able to overcome that daily and then rise back up again, right? So since I've asked Leif naman, let's go to Jana. So what are your experiences or anything you want to tell us about fortitude?
As for me naman, since ako yung first batch new curriculum, so this sem, honestly, is the hardest one for me kasi dito kami mag-start mag-aral yung for practical stuff for clinic. So, may prosto, may resto, yung resto talaga. So, ang hirap kasi everything's online. So, the fact na magpapacheck ka, you have to take proper pictures, dapat maayos yung lighting, dapat makita nila ganito, ganyan. Ang daming requirements. So, syempre at first, sobrang nawiwindang ka na, hala, anong gagawin ko? Hindi ko alam, ba't ganito? Ba't mali yung nagawa ko? So, ang daming slip-ups on the way, especially since online din, yung internet is something you have to put into mind kasi not everyone has really stable connection. Lalo ako, ngayon na-experience ko na sobrang paputol-putol and yung kaba ko whenever nagka-canvas, kasi alam mong pag naputol yung internet mo while taking a quiz, tapos yung prof mo is not very lenient with yung connection problems, it's gonna be such a huge blow sa grade mo. Tapos hindi mo naman kasalanan. Alam mo yun? Ay, hindi mo kasalanan, pero nabawasan ka ng score or ang baba ng nakuha mo. Like, you did your best, pero boom, internet went in the way. So, parang, wow, parang everyday ako nakaranas ng fortitude sa pagsalita ko. Pero, yun nga, I would say na each day sa dentistry is may express mo talaga yung fortitude kasi you have no choice eh. If you want it talaga, you can emote about it, you can make a playlist, you can tweet about it, you can cope, pero at the end of the day, kung wala kang ikilos, kung wala kang gawin, wala din mangyayari sa'yo. So, honestly, fortitude is something na you have to practice every day sa dentistry because you won't get through it without it. Parang hirap na. well, mahirap naman talaga. Pero kasi, alam mo yun, um, it's something you really have to practice and to have as a number one attitude. Kasi nga, yun.
Actually, totoo yan. I had the most difficult time rin sa resto. Actually, parang mas nahirapan nga ata ako sa Prosto 1, FPT. Pero, if I were to compare, mas gusto kong nagpe-prep ng Prosto kaysa nagpe-prep ng resto. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Pero, yun lang, share ko lang naman. So, ako rin before, syempre, uh, excited tayo nun eh. Kasi first time mo pupunta sa mga simulator na room, bababa ka na sa mga SLR3, SLR1. So parang feeling mo, oh my God, I'm like such a big deal right now. Like, ito na yung dentistry, ito na yung hinahanap ko, ito na yung all I've been working for since first year ako, andito na ako. So, what you do is, magpapapicture ka. Papapicture ka dun sa mga sign, yung mga ulo-ulo doon, ganon. Swap ka. Yung picture ka na kunyari, nag-work kang ganon, like, gaganon-ganon ka. It's like, kuhaan ka ng picture ng friends mo. So, totoo yan. Nakita ko yung kay Kuya King before. So, ako rin ginaya kita na sabi ko, sige, ako rin. Kapag ando na ako sa point na yon, I do it as well. So, sayang. Kasi hindi niya na-experience yon. Pero, I feel naman, kay God na lang ako nag-hope kasi hindi ko alam sa Philippine government. Parang wala silang plan na matapos to. So, like, kay God na lang ako mag-hope na matapos na siya dito so that, you guys get to experience that. Kasi talagang it's really fun eh. Yung wala kang trash bag. Di ba kailangan ng trash bag kapag magpe-prep ka. Tapos, ayun, ang daming water, ganyan. Tapos ako, every time na yung prep ko, mali, tas ayaw ni ma'am, gusto niya repeat, automatically pupunta na ako sa milk tea. Kasi kailangan ko nang mag-distress. Kailangan ko nang uminom ng milk tea para hindi ako mahirapan. So, I really like what you said about practicing fortitude every day sa dentistry. I was reminded of that this week lang kasi ako kahit like 6th year ko na, gumawa ako ng class 2 na amalgam no Wednesday. And hindi siya natanggap. Like, tama yung prep ko, pero ayaw ni ma'am yung carving ko. So, she was like, I'm sorry, but I can't accept this carving. Sabi niya ganun. So, ako parang, okay. Okay, ma'am, sige. And, ayun, nag-work talaga ako noon na, napagod ako, tinry ko yung best ko, pero hindi pa rin siya nakukuha eh. So, sabi ko, okay, sige, dito lang muna ako sa room ko, hihiga lang ako, mamaya na ako, if ready na ako. Kasi, eto rin eh, kapag yung parents mo, dentist, every after mo ng clinic, tatanong nila sa'yo, kumusta yung clinic mo? Ano nangyari? Tama ba? May mali ba? So, syempre, naiintindihan nila eh. Ang hirap laging sabihin for me na, hindi na-accept eh. Repeat daw. Ang hirap niyang sabihin sa totoo lang. Kasi, alam mo yon, andun ka naman 6th year ka na, bakit di mo pa rin kaya ng isang go lang? So, ayun, kahapon, meron akong restolog uli, actually pedolog, and medyo kinakabahan ako kasi amalgam na naman eh, carving na naman eh. Paano kung sabihin na naman sa akin yung, sorry but I can't accept this carving? Pero, kahapon, nakagawa akong 3 ipin. So, parang, okay, kailangan mo lang talagang mag-bounce back. Kailangan mo lang magpahinga. Kailangan mo lang i-accept yung failure mo and then like go on lang. So, alam mo yon, hindi puro bagsak lang sa dentistry. Madami ring times na you'll actually rise up to kung ano man yung kailangan mong gawin. So, yun, a mental note lang for you guys. So, ikaw naman, Amandine, being the last batch under the old curriculum, how's your experience so far?
First year pa lang, pressured na batch namin. Kasi actually nung nakalimutan na nga nung school na may freshman, nagulat sila na, may freshman pala na dent ngayon. So parang pati guidance nagulat na, may freshman kami, so wala kaming guide. Yung parang, yung sa guidance, yung entrance whatsoever. Kinalimutan talaga batch namin, pero may tao dun sa guidance na later pumunta sa amin. Doon pa lang, first year pa lang, mga first week, sobrang pressure na kami na sinabihan na kami na last batch na kayo ng old curriculum. So, hindi kayo pwede bumaksak. Yun pa lang, lahat ko na parang, oh my God, dentist niya, paano ka hindi ka babaksak, diba? Kasi, for sure, baka magka-point. Kasi, syempre, may mga kakalala from the upper batch, so you know what's going on na rin sa addicts. So, yun. So, sobrang pressured kami to not fail. Ako pa naman, like, ever since high school, wala akong binaksak na subject, ganun. So, nung dumating na nung nasa proper na ako, doon ko na na-experience yung failure. Sobrang na-depress ako nung nalaman ako na may books ako kasi syempre, naninibago ako. Parang hindi ko matanggap na parang all this time, yung pinaghirapan ko for the past 2 years to get where I am, may baksak ako. For 13 years ko, nung grade school to high school, wala akong baksak. Tapos ito, bakit ngayon? So, sobrang na-depress talaga ako nung point na yun. Tapos yung plus the pressure that was given sa batch namin na bawal kayong bumaksak. Kung bumaksak kayo automatically, sa new curriculum na talaga kayo mapupunta. So, yung thought pa lang yun, nakaka-stress na. Di pa kayo nagsisimulan ng klase, nasa stress ka na parang, paano ko ba itong ipapasa? Yun talaga, the pressure. And then, syempre, pre-dent, so basic subjects pa. Ako, I come from a family na walang dentista sa family namin. So, I had zero idea of what to expect. I didn't know kung may kailangan akong tulong, wala akong matatakbuhan talaga. As in, wala talaga. And no first 2 years, wala kaming org. Kasi sa old curriculum, you get into an org when you get to proper pa. First and new, parang sa second year, or ito si Rosel first year. Pero kami wala talaga. Tapos wala pa kaming kakilala. And then sa isang class, 20 lang kami. So, ano gagawin mo, di ba? Pero, nagka-point na parang na-bored ako. Kasi yun nga, hindi ko alam kung what to expect sa dent. So, na-bored ako yung may math subjects ka pa, may algebra, may stat, parang ano ba to? Parang, nagawa ko na to, ba't ko ulitin? Ganun. Na it had a point na I was depressed to the fact na I wanted to shift. As in, sobrang konti na lang, konting push na lang. Wala na ako sa dent. Pero hindi ko alam bakit or something. May pumigil talaga sa akin to transfer. Kaya nandito pa rin ako ngayon kasi hindi na ako nag-shift. Pero, yun, during that pain, proper na ako, yung may nabaksak ako na subject, ayun, hindi ko natanggap yun. Tapos, yung year na yun, may pinagdaanan ako na personal problem, gano'n. Ako pa naman yung person na, ang dami talagang mga tao, like, they don't know anything about me, like, personal talaga. Kasi I'm not one to open up about my feelings. Parang, sa akin, parang, problema ko to, ayoko na idagdag for others. So, lahat ng mga nararamdaman ko, gano'n, I keep it to myself. Tapos, siguro yung time na nagka-relief na dun ko naisip na parang hindi to pwede. This is not a course na parang, ang hirap na nga, medyo sobrang nakaka-stress na yung course. Wala ka pang, hindi mo pa i-express yung feelings mo. You're gonna keep everything to yourself. Parang, nakakabaliw talaga na if you're gonna absorb all of that emotion and not bring it out or express it. So, siguro yung una talagang tao na na-open up ko talaga lahat na parang ayoko na gagawin ko, parang gusto ko na parang ayoko na mag-dent, gano'n, parang ayoko na. Siguro yung best friend ko, si Pao, siya talaga yung na-express ko lahat ng parang personal problems sa school. And then, ayun, siya yung naka-express talaga sa akin na parang, alam mo, kailangan mo talaga din tanggapin kasi parents niya both dentist. So, parang sabi niya, alam mo, sabi nila mom, nila dad na if you fail, just accept it. Kasi okay lang talaga na bumaksak ka. Kasi ang useless, napapasa ka para lang pumasa, pero pumasa ka na wala kang naintindihan. Like, you're not learning. Because that's the essence of dentistry talaga, na you don't just pass to pass. You need to pass with learning talaga. Pero if you fail, pero wala ka naman natutunan, edi at least, di ba, may second chance ka na naman. So, dun ko lang na-realize na parang kinonfide ko sarili ko sa best friend ko, which helped me to get through then for the past almost 4 years na. Pansin ko na kailangan ko talaga i-express sarili ko and I have to accept failure. Kasi hindi naman buhay mo naman, hindi naman puro yun masaya lagi na wala ka talaga ma-encounter na failure. You need to encounter it to be able to have yung feeling na, yung masarap na feeling pag may na-accomplish ka. Iba talaga yung feeling na yun pag nakaranas ka ng failure.
So, ang first and foremost, gusto kong sabihin na ang toxic nung sinabi, no? Ang toxic nung sinabi na bawal kang bumagsak kasi kayo na yung last na curriculum. Like, imagine kung anong toll yun sa mental health pag sinabihan ka ng ganun, di ba? So, medyo, bakit sana hindi niya sinabi yun or should have said it in a better word? Ikaw naman, if you were to shift, ano sana yung i-shift mo?
Kasi I had plans to transfer na lang to Ateneo. Prefer kasi first choice ko dent. And then parang nung mga third year high school na ako, parang sabi ko, parang ayoko na. Parang gusto ko mag-food tech sa UST. Ang hirap sa batch namin kasi since kami ngayon last na hindi nag-K to 12, super limited kami with the colleges that were open for applicants for yung mga courses. Kasi like in UST, ni isang engineering course hindi in-offer. Tapos, yung course na gusto ko, in UST, which is known for that, food tech, hindi in-offer din sa batch namin, pero it was offered the batch after. Tapos in Ateneo, may parang similar na course which is Management of Applied Chemistry. I was thinking of shifting to that course na lang. Para at least, one, mas malapit din from me kasi yun din yung isang factor na grabe yung pagod ko sa din. Kasi Antipolo to Manila everyday, hindi ako nakadorm for like 2 years and the sem. Uwian ako everyday. So yun, kaya I was planning to move to Ateneo for that. Pero yun, hindi ko na tinuloy.
So grabe pala, no? Kasi besides dun sa pag-aaral mo dito sa DEN, andun yun yung factor na may transition ka pa from, K to 12. Tama, di ba nag-K to 12 ka ba? Or,
No, kami yung last na hindi na-affect. Pero like, yung
okay.
parang friends ko sila, Trisha Tanyao, sila Pao, ganun. Sa school nila, they had K to 12, yung strands na parang STEM, ganun. Pero overall, halos kaming lahat, di naman pinagdaanan yun. Kaya medyo nahirapan din kami. Kasi they expected na alam na namin, pero hindi talaga.
Okay, actually, akala ko ako yung batch na pinaka-last na walang K to 12, 2015 nung high school. Akala ko kami yon, pero meron pa rin palang other batches na may ganun pang issue na chosen lang yung mga ino-offer sa inyo na courses. So, medyo, ang hirap naman nun. But at least, di ba, your first choice was actually dentistry. Pero how about now? How are you feeling about it? Like, na-enjoy mo na ba siya?
Yeah, na-enjoy ko naman. Like, I learned to love it din. Kasi, lalo na ngayon, more of parang gusto ko kasi yung may ginagawa. Hindi kasi ako textbook person na by the book ako lagi. Parang mas nakakaintindi ako pag ginagawa ko. So, pag i-base ko yung subject ko, especially now, na-enjoy ko naman. So, yun. I learned to love them naman in the end. Kaya ako nagstay.
It's a good thing you stayed. Kasi ako rin, I get you. Like, nung pre-dent, talagang ayoko ng dentistry. Parang, ako rin, commute ako noon from Paranaque to UE. Ngayon lang ako nag-dorm nung first year proper ako. So, nung una talaga, as in, talagang, parang gusto kong sakalin yung dentistry na parang, bakit ang hirap? Tapos ayoko pa yung ginagawa ko. Tapos, alam mo yun, andun na sa point na naisip ko na, ginagawa ko na rin naman eh. So like, gawin ko na lang ng magaling. Galingan ko na lang. Ginagawa ko na eh, kahit ayoko eh. Gagawin ko na lang ng best ko and the best that, I can talaga. So, actually, yun nga, medyo same tayo. For the longest time, tagal ko iniisip if I should just shift or stay. Pero, I mean, dito pa rin ako. Sana I won't stay that long to the point na like, ay, naku, may pandemic pa kasi eh. So, parang indun pa rin yung iniisip mo na mas matagal ka. Kasi yung clinics, yung clinic works mo, dati pwede ka mag-work whenever you want. Basta mag-hijack ka. Pero ngayon, hindi talaga eh. Sa totoo lang, parang it's almost impossible na makakota ka, makatapos ka. Kasi limited lang talaga yung logs mo sa clinic. So, I'm glad naman na you're starting to love dentistry and you're enjoying it. Ako rin, noon, ayoko siya, pero I got to appreciate it because of my friends talaga. Because of my friends na, they were there for everything. So, speaking of friends, let me hear it naman from Darilin, who I've known, yun nga, since I was in first year college. Isa sa mga unang bumati sa akin. So, hello, Da. Kamusta ka na dyan? Any, about Fortitude?
Okay naman ako and siguro sa 6 years ko sa dentistry, sobrang dami ko na ring napagdaanan. Parang same nung mga kwento nyo, yung pre-dent ako, akala ko madali lang, easy-easy lang. Pero parang yung hirap, yung pain sa dentistry, parang it never ends. Parang every sem, pataas ng pataas yung level ng pain na nararamdaman mo. So, siguro simulan ko nung mga pre-dent ako. Kasi ako, mataas yung expectations ko sa sarili ko. Nung high school ako, ayoko din na nagfe-fail ako, ganyan. And nung pre-dent ako, may isang subject ata yun, genetics. Genetics, nako, hirap na ako nung genetics noon. So, akala ko magfe-fail ako. Pero, hindi. So, thank you, Lord. So, tapos, next sem naman, may mga sumunod naman, may mga biochem naman. Talagang hindi natatapos. So, ayun. Ako kasi, I believe na everything happens for a reason. And, ayoko rin ng dent. Ayoko ng dent. Yung daddy ko is a dentist. So, may kailangang magmana ng clinic, ganyan. So, I had to, take dentistry, ganyan. So, ayun. So, may mga times talaga na binabalik-balikan ko yon, sinisisi ko yon na hindi ko kasi gusto. Ayoko naman talaga dito. Feeling ko naman hindi ako para dito. Pero ayun nga, everything happens for a reason. And wala nang mangyayari if wala kang gagawin. If you won't keep moving forward. So, ayun, you have to face it to overcome it nga, di ba? So, ayun, siguro malaking help lang din sa akin personally para ma-develop din yung fortitude is yung support ng friends and ng family. Kasi ako, mataas yung expectations ko sa sarili ko, pero yung family ko hindi. Sinasabi nila sa akin na kapag napapagod ka, okay lang magpahinga, na hindi naman kami nag-expect ng sobrang mataas sa'yo, ganyan. So, if it weren't for them, siguro, wala ako dito. Hindi ako nagtatry pa na mag-push para matapos to. And siguro I'm still learning to love dentistry. I'm still learning to appreciate it. And ayun, prayers din, sobrang laking tulong. Kasi yung sinabi kong biochem kanina, alam niyo ba, 4-4 ako noon. So, di ba parang wala nang paraan para maging pumasa ka pa. Pero may miracle, guys. Merong miracle. So, nakaraos ako doon. I won't forget that kasi sobrang iniyakan ko yon. Feeling ko, doon talaga sabi ko, hindi ako enough. Feeling ko, hindi ako para dito talaga. But, di ba, ang galing ng Lord. So, ayun, just keep moving forward. Ayun na.
Ang lahat talagang piniplay out na role ni Lord, no? And ni God sa struggles natin. Talagang, minsan, talagang try mo na yung best mo, ginawa mo na lahat ng kaya mo, talagang it's up to fate or up to the universe or kay God or whoever is out there para matulungan tayo sa day-to-day basis life natin sa dent. So if it weren't for dent, anong isi-shift mo sana?
Kasi ako, hindi ko talaga nakita yung sarili ko na into science. So, gusto ko kasi talagang nagper-perform ako. Parang, the stage is my home. Parang ganon. Pero undecided ako nung high school ako. So, hindi ko rin sure. Pero, sabi ko talaga gusto ko arts, anything na related to arts. Siguro com arts or kahit performing arts. Yun talaga yung mga gusto ko. Pero, di ba, usually sinasabi na walang pera dyan. And yung tatay mo nga is a dentist. So, sayang naman. So, ayun. Ayun, nandito ako. Dentist.
Alam mo, gets kita kasi parents ko rin na dentist, tapos panganay ako. So parang, kailangan may, ikaw na humanan yan, anak ka, alam mo na. So, medyo, I felt like wala akong choice masyado. And honestly, yun na nga. Even, kaya nga, hanga rin ako kay Rosel kasi ako, having been surrounded sa mga ipin, sa mga drill, sa dental chair, everything, growing up, nasa clinic ako after school, even though ganun yung exposure ko, hindi ko pa rin siya nagustuhan. Never akong parang, gusto ko yan gawin. Like, nakita ko yung parents ko, nag-dentist dyan. Parang never ako na like, wow, I wanna do that someday rin. Never ko yan na-feel. Although, syempre, hanga ako sa kanila. Lalo na I know what they've been through para lang makamit yung DMD na yun. Di ba? So, buti na lang, andyan si Lord. and we have our family to keep us sane talaga sa course na to. Lot of madami akong credit kay Lord and sa family and friends ko para sa mental fortitude ko and everything going through dentistry. So, for our last naman, si Kuya King, kwento ka naman about your experiences having been from first year to sixth year na ng dentistry.
Paano ko ba to start? Actually, hindi na nga ako 6th year eh. Na-realize lang namin ni Da na, di ba ako yung 6th year? Kasi, for the information of everyone, kung walang COVID, kung walang pandemic, delayed lang ako ng 1 sem. Mamaya, later malalaman natin kung bakit yun. But because of this, di ba, uncertainty, hindi ko alam, 7 o magiging 8 pa ba? Hindi ko alam kung paano nagdo-doktor na talaga ako eh. Actually, from this moment, nakakaramdam din ako nung sinasabi natin ngayon na fortitude na hanggang kailan ba ako matatapos? Hanggang kailan pa ba to? Gusto ko na magtrabaho, gusto ko na kumita ng pera. And the point of knowing na your batchmates, some of my batchmates na may tapos na sila, wala na silang pinaproblema. But one real thing na pinaproblema na lang nila is yung board exam. Na yun na yung pinangahawakan ko na ngayon na thankful ba ako sa COVID dahil ngayon hindi sila nakapag-boards na December pa. So December ako matatapos. Sabay-sabay pa rin kami magiging licensed doctors. So pantay-pantay pa rin. So in positive thinking, yun na lang iniisip ko eh. Sabay-sabay rin pala magiging licensed, di ba? So going back, just like Darilin, in terms of my family, ganyan, and to myself, ang laki na expectation ko din. I graduated with honorable mentions then, ganyan, etc. Then, nung pre-dent ko, buong 2 years, half scholar din ako ng UE. So, yung family ko sobrang grabe na, uy, scholar, so baka kaya mo up until proper. Kasi expectation nandun na natuloy-tuloy na yung pag-arangkada ko na, uy, ang bida-bida ko na masyado. Kasi, for real, in my pre-dent life, dahil sa sobrang na-coop up ko yung dent, mahirap yan. Nag-enrollment pa lang, pag nakikita ko yung mga taong naka-white uniform, kasi nung enrollment ko dati, nung summer, may mga nag-summer siguro ng mga dentistry na nakikita ko naglalakad-lakad. Sabi ko, yung angas parang iba talaga pag dentistry. And then, while talking to my friends then na nagde-dent, na iba daw talaga ang dentistry, talagang kailangan. Even may auntie and uncle na dentist, pero they graduated from other university, which is CEU. Iba yung kwento nila na ang tambayan mo niyan, hindi bilyaran, hindi inuman, pero library. Pero yun nandun ako sa dent, parang baliktad. Ang naging tambayan namin, inuman, hindi naman library, di ba? Pero in reality, nung pre-dent, sa sobrang grabe yung mindset na binigay sa akin, grabe yung ginawa kong efforts. Mag-notes ako, talagang natuto ako paano habulin yung slides na in a second, pag nilipat, nasulat ko lahat ng nasa slide. Ganong level lahat yung naging training ko nung pre-dent ako na pagdating ko sa house, nag-dorm na pala ako noon, i-rewrite ko pa yung notes ko. So wala akong social masyado. After ko mag-dinner, i-write ako ng notes ko. And then if ever may quiz, I need to wake up early din, di ba? Up until, nung nag-genetics part na ako, sabi ko, yung genetics ko, yun yung unang-una kong stress. Doon ako medyo naglaylo sa kasi sabi ko magpa-proper na ako. And then yung pressure sa sarili ko na, sabi nila kapag proper ka na daw, hindi mo nakakayanin yung pagiging scholar mo kasi ang normal na grades doon ibinibigay pag proper ka na. Okay na sa yung stress. E nung time na nag-genetics ako, doon ako na-open sa college life na everyday quizzes, pero everyday inom. Pa-edit na lang to, it's baka marinig ng pamilya ko. No, joke lang. Pero yun nga, na parang sabi ko, doon ako naglaylo na tama na, hindi ko kailangan galingan nung part na yun kasi ayoko nang i-disappoint yung sarili ko and i-pressure yung sarili ko pagdating ko ng proper. Kasi alam ko na yung next level na I will be going through, di ba? Na parang sabi ko, okay, fine. Pero with my first years in dentistry, medyo palaban pa rin kasi yun yung time na sa batch namin, hindi namin alam. Ito yata yung may battery exam. May battery exam din ba yung niya? Pero yung sa amin, very big deal yung battery exam. Lalo na kasi kapag mataas ang grades mo ng pre-dent, exempted ka. So merong list dun sa annex na kung sino yung mga exempted na nandun yung pangalan ko. Parang sobrang ang lang na, okay, sige, isa kami sa mga, kasi sineseparate yung mga sections nung first year proper ka in terms of your grade. So kapag nasa section A ka, kayo lahat ng mga matatalino nung pre-dent, parang gano'n. So parang sabi ko, totoo ba to? Isa ako sa mga section A, ganyan. So nakita ko yung kaklase ko. As in, if I can mention the names of people na mga sobrang matatalino talaga na graduated na rin ngayon, sila Wilton Ching, etc. Ganyan-ganyan. Katabi ko pa si Ching, di ba? Siya yung pinakamatalino sa batch namin na kilala na hindi nag-aaral yan pero sobrang grabe yung utak. Pero nung mga first year ako, parang minsan parang halos same lang kami ng grades sa quizzes. Na parang sabi ko, ay kasi level ko siya. Pero may mga ganong part na pagdating ko na mga yun na nga, yung mga practical levels. Ano din kasi ako, sobrang pressure ko sa sarili ko. I'm not bragging, pero hindi ako masyadong matalino in terms of the theoretical. Saks lang na, okay, kailangan ko magpuyat just to memorize everything, ganyan. Pero yung practical, doon ako mabusisi ako, very into detail ako. Kaya doon ako nag-enjoy. Kaya pagdating siguro ng second year, na nagpa-practical sa tayo, FPD, Prosto, and everything. As in, I excel pa rin naman. Na dumating siguro sa point na naging clinician ako. Ito na yung part kasi some of you, like si Darilin lang naman yung pinaka-clinician right now dito na talagang naranasan yung hirap na dinaan namin because, and Thea, pinagkasabay namin yung classes, the theoretical part, tapos yung classes na yun, may practical pa, may laboratory pa, and then after that laboratory, you have your schedule for your clinics and everything, di ba? So, yung first year clinician ako, first sem, 31 and 32, third year proper, and second sem, third year proper, clinician ako doon. Medyo onte kinakaya kasi sabi ko, okay, may transition ulit eh. If kayo may transition kayo from high school, yung K to 12 to pre-dent to proper. So proper may transition din going to clinician eh. How can you handle the clinics, di ba? Pagdating ko ng mga Clinic 3, when I was in my fourth year, yung regular pa akong 41, from there, natuloy-tuloy ako. Doon ako biglang bumaba. Especially kasi yung pressure din na that 41 clinics, sobrang grabe yung demand ng mga requirements. Na parang dumating sa point na, kailangan mo ng diskarte, kailangan mo ng talino and skills in dentistry. Pero for me, if ipapasok ko yung fortitude, it's all about determination and perseverance eh. Yung kailangan mo parang ipagpatuloy na kahit alam mong nahihirapan ka na, kailangan mong tapusin eh. Kailangan mo pa rin dumaan doon sa path na pinasukan mo. Na kailangan mo ma-reach yung goal mo at the end. Kasi ako, from the very beginning, love na love ko in dentistry. And expect ko sa sarili ko na I will graduate na regular, or I will graduate na okay na wala akong pinaproblema. Pero in that time, nabigla akong for that coming year, yung 41 na ako. Ang first bagsak ko was yung PIDO, Special Studies, and may Clinic 3, which is yung pang fourth year na clinic. Because aside from the requirements na sobrang dami, sa dentistry kasi hindi ko naman sinasabi na kailangan may pera ko or what. Pero kasi yung labanan sa pasyente, sa upuan and everything, marirealize yan kapag siguro nag-face-to-face kayo sa clinics na tapos dadagdagan pa ng problem. Yun siguro yung sinasabi kong dinideal ko yung perseverance ko in life na patuloy pa rin. Kasi aside from sa mga nangyayari, hindi alam ng family ko yun na nadami ko ng problem sa school. Kasi I'm not really open to my family na, ma, wala akong patient. Ma, this week, wala akong nagawa, ganyan. Binibigla ako na lang sila na parang, nung time na nag-extend na ako, doon ko lang sinabi na doon pala ako bumagsak. Pero in reality, bumagsak na ako in the middle of it. Diba? Gets nyo? Na parang, hindi ako open with that. Kasi, dahil nga sa pressure ko and sa expectation ko, ayoko iparating sa kanila na, okay, bumagsak ka na pala in the middle of it. Kasi nga, yung siguro yung pride ko din na bawal kasi kala nila sobrang ang okay ng path ko. Pero with this, yung sinasabi natin yung fortitude na to, maybe mapapasok ko siya yung kaya mong i-handle yung mga bagay with yourself na up until right now, I'm still thankful for it. Na yun nga, tama nga si Darilin na everything happens for a reason and a purpose. Kasi nga, sa lahat na napagdaanan ko, my friends, and closest friends, alam nila lahat na napagdaanan ko with all my trials and in dentist. Hindi mo kakayanin, hindi mo talaga lalagpasan yan kapag wala kang friends. And especially tama, si Lord na araw-araw akong pumupunta ng St. Jude, araw-araw ako nagkakayapo, araw-araw ako nagdadasal. Meron nga time sa sobrang iyak ko na sa clinics na hindi na ako pumapasok. Napansin nyo ni Da, summer yun 1 week akong hindi nagkasalita, smile-smile lang ako, makikisama ako sa lunch, pero hindi ako nag-clinics. Up until one day, it's really memorable sa akin kasi bigla niya akong hinila ni Da. Doon kami sa corner and then, come on King, let's pray. And then we prayed for a moment lang, as in we prayed, we cried and everything. After that, sabi ko, ang laking ginhawa kapag alam mong may support and ang laking ginhawa kapag alam mong nilalapit ka na kay Lord. Kasi at the same time, kapag nasa pain ka, pag nilayo mo pa yung sarili mo kay Lord, mas lalong masakit eh. Kaya for me, the perseverance and yung determination to continue sa level na meron ka sa life, deal with it na dapat kaya mo. Kasi lahat ng bagay, kakayanin, may paraan. Yun lang.
Okay, wow. Okay, alam mo, ano yun na natin talagang mahirap yung dentistry. As in, ilang beses siguro siyang sinabi dito sa podcast na to and for the previous podcasts na about virtue, talagang mahirap siya. Pero, maski ako rin na-experience ko din yung at some point, di ka na lang magki-clinic kasi sobrang sad mo sa clinics. Tapos, andun na sa point na i-close off mo yung sarili mo to the world and everything. So far, ang pinag-uusapan natin is all about pushing on. It's all about surviving, trying to keep afloat despite na merong malaking storm sa course natin. Pero next naman na tanong ko is, hindi naman lagi dapat, right, na pursue ka lang ng pursue without stopping to the point na hindi mo na naaalagaan yung well-being mo, yung mental health mo, and everything around you, your relationship with your family, friends, and yan. So, what is exactly this time in your life or point sa buhay nyo na na-realize nyo lang na tama na muna? Katulad nung sinabi ni King kanina na yung pinol lang siya ni Darilin sa corner to pray. What was that moment for you? Ano yun? What's that time na na-realize mo na sometimes it's not always about pushing on, but also laying down to rest, stopping muna, pahinga ka muna. Any of you, share kayo ng time na you just said na tama na muna, let's rest and really just take it in for a while. So what did you do? Anong experiences niyo from that? Sige, I'll start with mine. Ako, nung time na endo, yung sinasabi na meron kang endo, tapos meron kang clinics, ang hirap kasi ipagsama yun for me, lalo na kasi yung endo, hindi siya gusto ng mom ko. So I've always viewed it in a way na, okay, endo, may something bad about that. Parang meron na akong preconceived notion na, ay, yung endo na yan, hindi yan maganda. So, I went into endo thinking na, okay, pangit siguro to, or like, hindi ako mag-enjoy. And, ando na sa point na naghalo na yung kailangan ko nang ma-deliver yung complete denture ko, tapos single visit na sa endo, and hindi ko na alam yung gagawin ko. And, after that, talagang, sobrang na-drain ako nung SEM na yon na nung nag-clinic 2 ako, for the first few weeks, hindi ako nag-clinic. And alam ng friends ko na mahilig akong mag-clinic. Alam ng mga, lagi ako gumigising. Hindi ako gumigising na maaga, guys. I swear. Pero for clinics, for hijack, 6 a.m. pa lang nasa school na ako. Andun ako. Hindi ako mahilig gumising. Pero andun ako para mag-work ako. If it's anything that has to do with clinics, andyan ako, G ako, I'll do my best. Pero may time na talagang nag-stop lang ako, umuwi akong maaga, tapos yung mata ko laging namamaga kasi nga umiiyak ako. Na yung friends ko, inaasar lang nila ako na, bakit namamaga yung mata mo? May sinilipan ka ba? Parang ganun lang sila, hindi nila alam na I was feeling so low na and I've been crying every day. So sabi ko, I was open to my mom kasi about my dentistry struggles. Tinutulungan niya ako with the patients as well. So alam niya, siya rin lagi niya akong pinipressure honestly, na mag-clinic, ganyan. So ako, I was open to her. Sabi ko, ma, titigil muna ako. Hindi muna ako mag-clinic. I need time for myself. I need to get back, to bounce back. Ganon. So, ayun, nag-rest muna ako for siguro 2 weeks yon. Tapos after nun, bigla nang nag-pandemic. So, hindi na ako naka-work talaga actually. Na ako naka-work masyado nun. So, how about you guys? It can be anything. It can be distressing, making a playlist, like sinabi ni Jana kanina. So, what's your means of, taking a rest?
Normal ba yung kumain ng kumain ng kumain? Siguro lahat naman tayo ganun. Kasi dati, yun nga, nung nag-second year na ako, tapos, ayun, online. Tapos, mag-quiz na. Like, ang first quiz namin sa GA, ang dami, like five topics. At sa 5 topics na yon, wala akong napasa. As in, wala akong nakalahating score. Like 1, 2, 3, ganun lang. And parang from there, sinampal ako ng dentistry na hindi ka matalino, hindi ka enough, kahit anong gawin mo. Parang ganun. I mean, may mga times na ganun talaga. Like, isipin mo talaga, ano ba talagang mali? So, parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, okay, ganun ba? Sige, wala akong gagawin today. Hihiga lang ako, mag-fold lang ako. Kakain ako ng gusto kong kakainin. Luluto ako ng gusto kong food. Tapos, dun papasok yung mga super friends mo sa dent. Kasi syempre, same kayo ng na-experience. So, naiintindihan ka nila. So, parang after 2 days, sabi nila, sige, tara na, mag-aral na ulit tayo. Gawin natin yung homework. And it really helps kasi naiintindihan ka nila. And may times na sasabihin nila paano nila tinatapos yung homework, paano nila ginawa, paano nila na-achieve yun. And it matters talaga na you have the right people around you, lalo sa dent. Kasi kayo yung magtutulungan talaga. So, parang yun yung time ko na, parang yun yung way ko how to cope up or how to distress. Whenever I feel sad, I feel low with dentistry and with the school stuff. I talk to them, I kwento, I share things, I cook, I eat. And lately, I plant. Ito. Like, nagpa-plant talaga ako. Nakausap yung mga plants. Ganon. Parang yun yung way ko how to cope up with the stress right now.
Okay, that's nice, kuya. Eh, nung time na nag-magna cum laude ka, tama, right? Sa USC, DSC.
Cum laude lang yun.
Ay, cum laude lang ba? Well, for us, magna cum laude ka. So, ano naman yung mga pinagdaanan mo nun? Is there anything na parang mahirap ba? Nahihirapan ka ba totally? Talagang parang ano ba, kailangan ba talaga you were studying every night? You were so focused, walang party, walang any nakakaano? What was your experience nung time na yun for you to achieve such a high distinction?
Grabe yun. Like, school, bahay, walang inom, walang gala. Kung gagala ako, part siya ng school. Kasi kailangan namin gawin. Kailangan namin lumabas. Lumalabas ako kasi kailangan kong bumili ng manok, kailangan kong bumili ng ganito, yung mga ingredients, mga dahon-dahon, kung ano man kailangan for the kitchen. And super nag-aaral talaga ng malala to the point na kailangan 1 mistake, 2 mistakes lang ako sa mga quizzes ko. Which is hindi na nangyayari ngayon. Alam na yan. Kahit mag-aaral ka. And as in, ganun talaga, yung parang nakalimutan ko mag-enjoy na college life pala dapat nag-enjoy. Kailangan din lumalabas ka. Kailangan you go out. You do the things you love. Nakalimutan kong gusto ko palang sumayaw dati sa school. Nakalimutan kong gusto ko palang maging cheerleader sa UST. Kasi super nag-focus ako na aral lang. And no regrets naman kasi ayun nga na-achieve ko yung gusto kong patunayan sa sarili ko na kaya ko pala talaga siya. And siguro yun lang, siguro kailangan mo talaga mag-balance. Kailangan mo ding hanapin yung gusto mo talaga and balance everything to make you happy and to achieve your goals.
So now na on your second course, are you planning to be like that uli? Or parang ano ka na ngayon, mas chill ka na, mas steady lang yung flow mo? Sayang kasi may pandemic, so hindi mo masabing aalis ka ba with friends after class, iinom ba? So now naman, do you still have that mindset? Or
Yes, at some point. Like, syempre, you need to study pa din. Times 2, times 3. And honestly, first time kong uminom with my classmates. Grabe yon, like, ako pa nag-aya talaga na kuya nila. Sabi ko, tara, inom. So, grabe. Like, parang ini-enjoy ko lang. Dati kasi, toko-toko mag-org kasi feeling ko lalamunin ako ng org. Pero this time, nasa org ako. And, ayun, siguro balance lang talaga. Like, kailangan mong i-balance lahat ng bagay-bagay. Mag-aral ka, but don't forget to enjoy the things you love. Eventually, constant na yan.
I'd be happy to be your friend, kuya, kasi isusupport kita sa mga inom yaya mo, ganyan. Like, go, sige, tara. Ayun. So,
Pero nagyayaya akong lumabas, pero nagyayaya din akong gumawa ng assignment. Like,
ayun na nga,
may group chat kami, sabihin ko, tapos niya na ba to? Like, mag-up ako ng mga bagay-bagay. Need nyo nang tapusin to, o mag-aral na tayo, ganyan. Like, minsan kinukumusta sila, o kumusta scores? O kailangan natin mag-aral ng ganito, o gawin na natin to, o sabay-sabay tayo gumawa ng carving. So, parang you need to balance talaga everything to enjoy the things in life.
okay. Okay, kuya. Actually, ang saya naman kasi balance Andun hindi yung puro fun lang. Di ba may mga ganong barkada, puro fun lang. Minsan naman, minsan kulang na yung studies part. So, buti na lang, nakahanap ka ng balance mo for both of it. So, let's hear it naman from our scholars, si Eki. How was your experience, from being a scholar and sa ngayon?
It was a big adjustment kasi diba yung first year for yung new curriculum, parang mga basic subject, not naman basic but then not like super heavy. Then second year, parang there's like 4 na major na, so super nahirapan ako. So yung adjustment was super hard, and yun nga, I lost yung scholarship ko like last sem, and I don't think I'm gonna get it this sem, pero okay lang. Yung avenue ko is like I started the game like with COD and FIFA, for example, and that helped me like release my stress in terms of like how heavy everything was, and also taking academic breaks because it's super useful because you can't study for like 2 hours and remember every single thing. So like every hour I take like a short break, then like listen to music or watch a video, and that really helped. And also talking to my ninong and ninang in my org, si Kuya Franz and Ninang Ira. Super helpful sila.
Okay, wow. I've never been a scholar. So, hindi ko alam yung transition na you went through. Pero, at least, diba, you found other happiness, small happiness, whether it's playing or talking to yun nga, ninang and ninong sa ACE. So, I'm really proud kasi, alam mo yun, you got to face yourself again from being a scholar and sa ngayon na as a student of dentistry. So how about naman kay Rosel? So you have so many distinctions when it comes to broadcasting. So how were you able to push through that?
Actually po, sobrang nahirapan po talaga ako nung pinili ko yung dentistry kasi nga po, di ba, yung hilig ko po dati is speaking and writing. Mas humirap po siya ngayon na pandemic kasi online lahat. Ako po, friendly po talaga ako. Marami akong friends. Pero simula po nung naging online class, nahirapan po ako makipag-communicate, makipag-friends kasi di po ako sanay na makipag-friends through online lang po. So, nung first sem ko, sobrang nahirapan ako na sabi ko, ginagawa ko, parang walang nag-remind sa akin na parang ganun po kay Kuya Christopher po ba, kay Kuya Leif na merong sabi sa'yo na mag-aral na tayo, ganito, ganyan, nagawa mo na ba to, ganyan, ganyan. Wala po naggaganon sa akin nung first sem. Kaya sobrang nahirapan po ako, kaya may mga thoughts ako na kaya ko pa ba, para sa akin pa ba talaga tong dent, or having that privilege po kasi na maaga pa, pwede ka pa mag-shift kasi first year ka pa. Nakakatempo talaga, sobrang naisip ko rin na paano na lang kapag mag-take na lang ako ng BA Communication, majoring in broadcasting. Pero ayun nga po, na-inspire po ako sa mga stories ng mga ate kuya ngayon na kailangan mo talaga i-push kahit nahihirapan ka na kasi I'm sure naman po na itong fortitude na pinapractice ko ngayon will bring me to places. I don't know where place is that, pero I know it will be good for me.
Pero now, you've made friends na kahit online.
Yes po. May two friends na po ako ngayon, second set.
Okay lang yan. It's not in the quantity, but the quality of friends you have. Promise. Akala mo, yun din, kailangan madami kang kakampi. Actually, hindi. Kailangan lang, meron kang mga friends na kahit konti lang sila, talagang would really support you through it all. So I'm really happy na you got to adjust. Hopefully, even though the temptation of shifting is there, lalo na maaga ka pa lang sa course mo, I hope na you'd still find yourself happy, whether that's with dentistry or kung ano man course yon. So, I hope you were inspired din, yun nga, sa aming lahat today. So, how about Amandine? Di ba you have a store? Di ba you're selling yogurt ba? Tama ko.
Yeah, yeah, yun dairy na.
Yeah, you can plug pala ha if you want. You can plug. Pero my question is, paano mo na juggle yung ano mo, yung business mo with the dentistry?
Ayun din, like, nag-start kasi siya kasi quarantine. So, wala nang baon. Gusto ko na ng pera para, mga Shopee, gano'n. Tapos, so sabi kasi sa akin ng parents ko, sige, habang quarantine, wala pang school, sige, gawin mo yan. Pero pagdating na, tigil na. So, inisip ko, okay, sige. Tapos nagka-point na bigla na lang, for some reason, medyo parang tumaas yung sales. So, sabi ko, ang sayang kung bigla ko na lang stinop. So, inisip ko, paano ko i-divide yung time ko for school, my business, and the things I want to do. Kasi, yun din, like, before, hindi ko talaga alam kung paano i-manage yung time ko. Na to the point na aral din ako ng aral. Nagka-point na wala na, like, mentally, I was super tired na. Pagpasok ko ng door, bigla na lang ako iiyak. Like, hagulgul na iyak na parang, aral naman ako ng aral, ba't di ako pumapasa? Ganun, parang, babaksak ba na naman ako? Ganun. Pero I learned na how to manage your time, na you really need to set your priorities straight, but at the same time, be able to do what you want. So, parang natuto din ako ng pandemic na parang sa business ko, parang Monday to Thursday, kuha ng order, pero Saturday lang delivery. So, may Friday ako na pwede kong gawin kahit anong gusto ko. Sa Saturday morning delivery, hapon, ACADS na until Sunday. Tapos Monday school ulit. Tapos naging routine na siya. So, yun yung ginawa ko. Like, time management lang talaga.
Kasi it's nice na you opened up about your schedule. Kasi ang daming, napansin ko, ang daming dentistry students na nag-open ng business, di ba? Ngayong quarantine, ngayong may pandemic. So, kaya naman. Kaya naman. Talagang time
Kaya
management.
naman siya.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, if ever you're feeling like opening up a business, you can hear from Amandine, talagang she was able to do it despite studying dentistry and also mag-flourish yung business niya. So, all in time management now. So, ano ba, i-go nyo na if gusto nyo mag-open ng business. So, how about naman kay Jana? I know you love editing kasi nakilala kita through sa ACE kasi, you loved editing, ganyan. So, is it a passion for you? Do you do it regularly?
Before I used to do it regularly, pero now, kasi, I mean, personally, sobrang mausisa ako sa details with what I do. So, I need lots of time to do yung mga hobbies ko na ganun. So, lately, hindi ko siya nagagawa. But I do find other hobbies na I can do to balance my stress time and my relaxed time. Ganun. So, for me naman, to balance everything, besides a strong support group na yung mga friends ko and family ang sa akin, ang i-focus ko because my parents are both UE graduates. So, alam nila yung UE graduates of dentistry. So, alam nila yung routine sa UE, alam nila yung environment, alam nila yung iba kong prof. So, alam nila yung experience, na-understand nila yung kung gaano kamahal yung prices. Like, hindi sila yung tipong mabibigla na, ganito lang, itong kakaperanggot na to, ganito na to kamahal. Yung ganon. Like, they understand. So, sobrang thankful ako na, I mean, isang advantage siguro sa online at home. Because whenever they're at home, parang may instant backup na ako. Alam mo yun? Like, not in a cheating sense. More of, alam nila kung ano sasabihin sa akin na, ganito kasi yung ginawa mong mali, ganito yung, so ganito yung dapat mo ayusin, ganyan. Kasi minsan, yung mga prof, syempre hindi mo naman maasahan na live kanila matuturuan. Sometimes, they really heavily rely on YouTube videos. YouTube videos can only do so much para maturuan ka, right? So, sobrang thankful ako sa parents ko. Shout out to you guys. I love you. Sobrang thankful ako na they're there for me, na they teach me paano to. Tapos sasabihin nila sa akin, hindi naman yun kailangan sa clinics. Basta, mapasa mo lang yun ngayon. May ituturo akong technique sa'yo para sa clinics mo pag face-to-face na gano'n. So, natutuwa lang ako sa kanila na sobrang supportive nila sa akin bilang dentistry student, and they always remind me na kakayanin ko to. Kung nakayanin ko yung last year, kakayanin ko yung next year. Basta, kapit lang lagi, kapit. Kapit kay God, kapit sa passion, kapit sa pangarap na gusto mong marating. Kasi nga, hindi mo naman mararating yun kung wala ka din gagawin about it. So, yun. Shoutout sa parents. Ano ba yun?
Actually, shout out rin sa mom ko. Sino pang gusto magpa-shoutout ng dyan, mga family members? Now is the time na niyo sila, thankful. Kasi, meron nga silang mga tips and tricks talaga na you don't get from your professors. So, buti na lang, di ba? They're there to guide us. And yung patience rin nila sa atin and fortitude sa pag-aaral natin, sa everything. Grabe rin ang laki just to be able to pay for our tuition and yung mga bigla ang kailangan ng 20K. Di ba ganun dito? Kailangan mo 20K agad for prostots. Parang, okay. Alam mo yun? So, really thankful for them being so understanding. So, Darilin naman, alam ko na you love performing, you love dancing, ganyan. Ikaw lagi naghahanda ng mga surprises natin na choreography or singing sa mga professors natin dati pag birthday nila and Teacher's Day. Ikaw yun eh. So, how were you able to still push through with your passion despite being in dentistry?
Nung nagsimula ako ng dent, it was very hard for me kasi I had to let go yung passion ko. Kasi nag-try ako mag-join sa isang dance group ng UE. Kasi yun yung sinabi ko sa sarili ko once na nag-college ako. Kasi super na-inspire ako sa High School Musical. So, if din kayo dyan. Super na-inspire ako doon. So, sabi ko, pag nag-college ako, gusto ko talaga mag-join ako sa mga ganon. Pag mga U-Up, sasali ako, ganyan. Pero, di ba, sobrang time-consuming kasi sa sa dent. So, tapos, taga-Cainta rin ako. For 4 years, uwian din ako. So, wala akong time. So, nag-try nga ako mag-join. Nakasali nga ako. Pero kasi yung training daw is madaling araw, ganyan. Tapos sa Luneta. Ang layo ko sa Luneta. Paano ko pupuntang Luneta? So, I had to let go. So, sobrang sakit sa akin doon. Sobrang hirap. Nagdrama pa ako doon sa coach kahit di pa kami sobrang close. Nagdrama na ako sa kanya. Sinabi ko na sa kanya lahat ng struggles ko. Kanya nakakahiya. Pero ayun yung nangyari sa akin. Pero, ayun, tulad ng sinabi nyo, I learned how to balance. Yung passion mo, hindi naman kasi yan mawawala. At nandyan siya sa'yo. So, ngayon, may mga ginagawa ko like TikTok, mga ganyan. Nakakasayo pa rin naman ako kahit pa paano, di ba? And kasi member din ako sa church, so nagagamit ko rin doon yung talents ko. So, ayun, siguro you have to learn how to balance things. And ayun, shout out din. Shout out din pala sa sa daddy ko. Kasi he's very supportive talaga. Like, kahit sobrang hirap and alam niyang gusto ko pa rin magsayaw. Alam mo yun, super supportive pa rin siya. Hindi niya ako dinidikdik na puro dent ka lang, ganyan. Kahit strict sila, kahit pa paano, balance pa rin naman. And malaking tulong talaga kasi sa akin yung friends ko. Si Chua, babalik ko lang sa kanya, pero super helpful kasi siya. And ayun, in-encourage ko rin kayo, yung mga viewers na mag-join ng org kasi ang laking tulong nila para makapag-cope ka sa stress na meron ka sa dent. Kasi merong mga higher batch na ang dami na lang experience and sila yung magtuturo sa'yo. And pag nag-clinics na ulit tayo face-to-face, sila yung mga makakalabit mo dyan na, Kuya, paano ba kasi to? Patulong. Yung mga ganon. So, super duper grateful ako sa kanila, sa ACE, sa friends ko, and syempre sa family ko para makapag-cope ako sa stress sa 10. So, ayun.
Yun nga sabi nila, di ba? Never lose your passion despite mag-aaral ka ng something totally different from your kung ano man yung gusto mo. That's why I'm thankful actually na I'm your host right now and sa mga previous podcasts kasi ako I know na I really love speaking kahit ano man yun. So in a way, ako I never asked for this and yet it still found its way papunta sa akin. So alam mo yun, it's just siguro there are some things lang na you work on and at the same time it comes with luck rin and to be able to be recognized diba, on something that you like doing, that's really fun and fulfilling. So if ever kung may ano man kayong passion dyan, I hope na you guys don't forget it dahil lang super stressful ng dentistry. So just keep on pursuing it. So yun naman, na-mention kanina ni King na sabi nung family niya before na nag-aral din ng dentistry that hindi ka tatambay sa inuman, but rather you tambay sa library. And you said na parang baliktad eh. Parang ay, tumatambay ako sa inuman eh, hindi sa library eh. So, any tips naman dyan or share on how you can, alam mo yun, despite him na tumatambay, he was still a scholar for so many years and until now, alam natin na he's very smart. So, how did you get to manage yung mga fun and aral na yan ng college life?
First of all, kung may nanonood na family members ko, hindi naman talaga tumatambay. Pero in reality kasi, parang meron, di ba, nag-dorm ako nung pre-det ako up until my third year proper. So, nandun yung freedom na sinasabi na hindi naman yung nagiging rebelde ka with your family, but especially during Fridays, meron kami mga friends, mga tropa-tropa ko sa dentistry, yung mga main squad ko dati na every Friday na with all the week na nagawa mo, clinics mo, lahat ng pagod, lahat ng puyat, lahat ng quizzes. Guys, Friday night, ito na yung time natin para ibuhos lahat to celebrate na lahat ng hirap, lahat ng puyat, kailangan natin bawiin this Friday night. Kahit Sabado, Linggo mo pa yan. Basta, pagdating ng Linggo, Sunday night, kung may quiz ka ng Monday, sabihin mo sa sarili mo na, tapos na yung time na nagbigay ka sa sarili mo ng Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday morning kung ano pa yan, para to study ulit. Pero I'm not saying naman na very bookworm ako, na very maganon ako sa study. Hindi. In reality, maano din ako, yung may quiz ako tomorrow, 1:30, mag-aaral ako lunch break. Ganun. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na sobrang talino ko. Hindi ako matalino kasi may mindset din naman ako na hindi ko naman kailangan talagang perfectin or what. Kasi in reality, in dentistry, makinig ka lang in reality, tapos maintindihan mo lang, tapos konting basa. Kasi hindi ako memorize sa tao, swear. Hindi ako yung tipong lahat ng reviewer kailangan kong memorizein. Tapos pagdating ng quiz, dahil memorize ko lahat, kakayanin ko. Hindi ko naman sinasabing swerte lang ako, madali ako mamili sa ABCD or none of the above lang lagi kong sinasagot. Pero in reality, you need to balance your study and your kung passion ba yan or your social life. And especially for me, I'm really active in my org, in student councils, in kung saan man. And madami akong friends sa dentistry. For your information, bawat year may mga tropa-tropahan ako dyan. Kaya si Amandine tropa ko yan, solid tropa ko yan. Sila Darilin, ganyan. Kung face-to-face nga, baka best friend ko yan sila Leif, sila Mathay, di ba? Hindi natin alam. Yan sila Jana, nakasama ko na rin. At some point, ang dami kong sinasamahan na parang narinig ko kanina sinasabi niya na, yeah, limit your friends, quality over quantity. Pero ako, hindi ko alam sa super friendly ko, may issue pa nga minsan na, oy, iniiwan mo na kami, oy, may iba ka ng friends. Pero in reality, in dentistry, hindi ako user. You need your connections in dentistry. Kailangan mo ng mga taong, in this time na ganito yung kailangan mo, may ibang tao makakaintindi lang. And in this time na meron kang ganitong problema, may ibang taong makakaintindi lang, may ibang taong may kailangan ka lang for them. I'm not saying na using them, pero sila yung mga taong alam mo in different types of problems, may mga ambag na they will really help you in life. And for sure, all of them naman, And ako, I'm really happy na I met them. And up until now, super great friends kami, kahit sino pa yan. So yun lang, balance talaga, and yun lang, have fun. Huwag mo masyadong seryosohin ng bagay-bagay. That's all.
Yan. So, narinig na natin yung advices from different year levels na nagsastudy ng dentistry ngayon. And I'd like to ask you naman now, guys, ano naman yung magiging advice nyo sa people who are still trying to build fortitude dun sa life nila, daily life nila? I know na some of us are not really masters pa of this virtue, or rather, alam mo yun, we're still trying to build, trying to study ourselves, paano natin ma-fit yung mentality na ganito sa situations natin. So what will be your advice sa mga tao na who are trying to attain this kind of mental strength and yun nga, fortitude?
Kasi for me, if you encounter this kind of virtue, which is fortitude, don't expect na hindi na siya ulit babalik. Like, fortitude is like come and go. Na okay na pagdaanan mo siya this year, malay mo tomorrow mapagdaanan na po si fortitude. Kasi pain and struggle in life is really normal. Di ba? Change is really normal. Kaya for me, for those people who are struggling pa rin on how to deal with fortitude, na doon tayo sa sinasabi ng iba na laban lang, ahon lang, pag nadapa, tayo lang. Because these kinds of failure, sila talaga yung mag-set ng boundaries mo, ng standards mo in life, na kapag nakayanan mo, mas marami ka pang kakayanin in life. Do you get it? Na parang hindi agad-agad na ultimate pain yung ipaparamdam sa'yo. Na parang paunti-unti, for example, in all of my experiences, siguro for me, yung pinaka talagang super painful na nangyari sa akin, feeling ko naramdaman ko na, pero I'm not expecting na wala nang mas painful doon. Pero because of that painful memory of mine, parang feeling ko mas naging stronger ako in a point na mas marami akong kakayanin in the future. So always remember na kayanin mo lang yung path na to, but always remember that fortitude is always on that way.
Okay, so thank you. That's from King Chua. So, alalahanin niyo yung advice na yon. How about the others? Any advice or kahit ano man dyan na guidance na you can say para sa ating mga struggling dentistry students rin?
Ang dami nating pwedeng pagdaanan. Ang daming problems, ang daming circumstances siguro na pwede nating i-face. And yun nga, sometimes it's beyond our control. So, ayun, siguro focus on the things na you can control. Kapag ka sobrang hirap na, sobrang it's okay to pause. It's okay na, okay, hindi ko muna to, okay, hayaan ko muna to kasi I can't, hindi ko na kayang makontrol to. It's okay na hindi ka strong always. It's okay na madapa. And kung may problem man na dumaan sa'yo, make sure na, padaanin mo lang siya. Huwag mo siyang patambayin sa'yo. Daan lang ng daan. And one day, makikita mo yung sarili mo na, grabe, ako na pala to. I'm this strong person na pala na kayang i-handle yung kahit anong struggle na ibigay sa atin. And ayun nga, si Lord hindi naman siya nagbibigay ng struggle na hindi mo kayang malampasan. So, there's always a way. Ayun, balik lang lagi ng balik sa basic, balik lang ng balik lagi sa kung kanina ko kumukuha ng lakas, and you'll overcome.
Thank you, Darilin. So, ayan, very God-centered na advice from Miss Darilin Galvez. Anyone else with more advices to give?
Pero kay Ate Da, naniniwala ako na the struggle isn't given to you kung alam ng Diyos na hindi mo kaya. You were given that struggle kasi parang tinetest ka talaga. Maybe the reason why na madalas na there are people na hindi pa nila nakukuha yung trait ng magkaroon ng fortitude is because of self-doubt. You're doubting yourself na bakit ito yung nangyari, hindi ko naman magagawa to. So I think, I'm sure naman everybody has been through that, yung pag self-doubt, na pag may failure ka na na-encounter, look at it as a lesson instead of a burden na mahirap talaga. Like, wala namang, mahaba talaga ang buhay natin. Minsan may uncertainty na baka mangyari, but we always need to live life to the fullest. So instead of focusing on the fact na nag-fail ako, it's a burden, gano'n. Isipin mo na lang na it's another chance in life. Na it's another time na you can restart the mistake or restart something na to make it better. So yun, for me, always see beauty talaga in the struggle.
So that was Amandine Cruz, and I really love how you talked about self-doubt kasi ang dami talagang ganong kinds of negative energy when it comes to college and dealing with, mga problems natin ngayon. Lalo na may extra pandemic pa na ano dyan. Ang daming doubts not lang sa self mo, but sa future rin ng everything, sa future mo, yung college life mo. Kasi ako personally, I feel like nasasayangan ako kasi this is supposed to be the time na, I'm out there, I'm finding myself. And honestly, for me, I can't do that masyado kapag andito ako sa house. Parang I feel like I have to be out with my friends. I have to, really enjoy yung ano. Pero yun na nga, with fortitude comes self-doubt, and with fortitude nga, you can use it to level up against that. So anyone pa na merong mga advices sa ating mga nag-aaral ng dentistry dyan?
Kahit second year lang ako, parang what I learned so far is that it's okay not to always get perfect or something like that. Like not to be the top of the class or something, because you can't expect to always get super high in all your subject, especially in dentistry. And parang that's what I struggled with after first year, because yun nga, like chill lang yung first year kasi yung like mga basic subjects lang. But when it came to second year, I struggled with like how my grades changed. So what helped me was that I talked to my friends and they helped me realize that yeah, mahirap talaga yung like a transition from pre-dent to proper, and uh, you can always just go back to why you chose dentistry in the first place, and that really helped me stay positive about it and not like self-doubt, like doubt myself or something like that.
So thank you, Eki, for that beautiful advice sa ating mga other co-dentistry students dyan. So any more you wanna say for them para they can keep it sa kanilang hearts after they listen to this?
So, ako naman, I mean, nasabi naman na kanina na like, yun nga, walang ibibigay si Lord sa'yo na hindi mo naman kakayanin and stuff. So, putting that in mind, you can also remember na whatever happens to you will always have a purpose. That's something kasi na we tend to forget, especially when something happens to you na is particularly painful. Parang naiisip mo na lang, bakit ako? Bakit ganito? Bakit ako yung nagaganto? Why do I have to feel this way? How come I have to experience this? Sometimes you have to pause and reflect na bakit nga ba ito yung ina-experience ko? Is God teaching me something? Is there something that I have to fix about myself so I can avoid this problem from happening? Kasi sometimes whatever happens to us, kasi minsan it's our own fault din na may mga attitudes tayo or mga practices na kailangang ayusin. Like, kunyari, time management. If you fail the quiz kasi hindi ka nag-aral, sino may kasalanan nun? Yung prof ba? Siyempre, nasa responsibilidad mo yun. Ikaw yung nasaktan kasi ikaw yung walang ginawa for yourself to achieve something na you want. So, dapat, you have to face the harsh realities din na maybe it's my problem, and you have to face the reality na it's something na I have to fix for myself. So, yun, parang a more on top, no? A more siguro direct way of facing it is looking into yourself and realizing what you have to fix and what you can fix and what you cannot. Kasi sometimes there's things that you can fix and sometimes there are things na, yun nga, hindi mo na makokontrol as said ni Ate Da. So, dapat you choose between those tapos you do what you can and just let life happen, Kasi you can't really control everything. So, dapat you have to go through the motions as best as you can, knowing na you're doing the best that you can, not just for yourself, pero for the people around you.
Okay, thank you for that inspiring word, Jana. Any more pa? Do you guys still have no additional na beautiful advice? Like what Jana gave?
Siguro, throughout my existence. Wow! Ang bilis niya or ang dali niya sabihin, pero ang hirap gawin to never give up. Kasi everyday naman may mga difficult times talaga na nangyayari sa atin. And I think to face it, you should be strong and to never give up. Never let your self-doubt consume you, which is I learned when I was applying in an organization sa dentistry. Sabi nga nila sa akin, ano ka ba kuya? Ikaw na yan, sarili mo na yan, kaya mo yan. Never let your self-doubts consume you. Kasi alam nila na kaya ko. So, parang dapat sarili mo din alam mo na kaya mo talaga. And never, ever give up. Kasi hindi mo alam yung patutunguhan mo kung nag-give up ka na. And always remember siguro na magic happens when we refuse to give up. Kasi everything will fall into place. And parang yung universe will always listen to your stubborn heart. So parang kailangan mo talagang matutunan na tatayo ka. Pag nadapa ka, tumayo ka, kaya mo to. Sabi mo sa sarili mo, kaya mo to. So never give up siguro.
Lots of perseverance then, no, coming from your advice, Kuya Leif. So finally, we have our last guest about to speak her ano man yung feelings niya towards giving advice to you guys about fortitude. So may I call on Rosel.
Sobrang helpful po ng time na to para sa akin kasi nag-i-struggle din ako ngayon na i-develop or i-maintain yung fortitude sa life ko. First year pa lang po ako pero sobrang helpful po nung sinabi ni Ate Darlin na do not focus on things you can't control for it will do you no good. Kasi I realized I keep on worrying things that I have no control of or I can't make it the way I want it to be. So instead po, what I do is I relax, breathe, and look at the situation with no judgments and stop listening to the stories I tell about it. And finally see if I can do something to make it better. Or if I can't, then I let it go. Parang dun ko po napaprioritize yung mga bagay na importante sa akin katulad ng studies and mental health ko po. I know it's hard kasi po it'll take us a lot of practices, internal debate, pero I know eventually we will all get there.
Okay, so thank you for that lovely advice, Rosel. So I hope na we actually finally reached the end of our podcast, and I hope na yung viewers they were able to nakarating sa point na to, and also they were able to really get a lot of insights sa kung ano man yung nangyayari inside dentistry, whether you're for first year pa lang and you get to hear our clinician stories and also yung mga stories ni Rosel and ni Leif and ni Eki na nagsastudy pa lang wala pa talaga dun sa mga clinics. So, any shout out from sa inyo? This is the last part now of the show. You can shout out about your businesses or anything na you want to shout out about. So, if you are, the floor is open.
Ate, may nagre-request sa akin ng shoutout. Pwede daw ba?
Oh, sige, go lang. Go.
Hindi siya business, pero tao. Pwede daw ba? Ma-sponsor.
Alam mo, go lang. Alam mo yun, wala namang judgment dito. Like, go lang.
Shoutout daw po kay Franz Nicolas. He's single daw and the bestest guy you can ever meet. exact words. Sana masaya ka, Franz.
Ayan na, pag gusto nyo ng jowa, meron tayo dito na shoutout. So, anything else na gusto nyo pang i-shoutout, it can be anyone. It's your chance para marinig ng UECD.
May nagpapa-shoutout din sa akin. Kaka-chat lang. Shoutout daw kay Clarice Santos and Earl Sinaginan. Yun lang daw yung wish niya this year. Kahit daw, hindi daw mawala yung COVID, ma-shoutout lang daw siya.
Okay, sige. Okay, so yan na guys. Wala na gusto magpa-shoutout ng kahit ano.
Last
Dagdag-
na ate.
Sige.
Ay, sige po.
Dagdag ko lang yung kay Jana. Sabi din daw ni Franz, tell them I'm boyfriend material. So yun, kung gusto niyo na nga ng jowa, Franz Nicolas po sa FB.
Sa IG naman, Franz Nicolas with 2 A's. Franz Nicolas. Follow niyo daw. Ako 1,000 followers na siya.
May nag-chat din daw. Follow you daw si Darilin sa TikTok.
Sinungaling. Pero guys, sige, follow me on TikTok. Galvez DCT and on Instagram, Darilin Galvez. Hi guys!
Ito totoong shoutout. Please follow ETC Manila, etc.manila on Instagram and like them on Facebook. And The Naked Company _ Instagram, The Naked Company Facebook. And yung mga businesses ng friends ko, Urban Hub Dental, and yun lang. And business ni Amandine.
Okay, so business ko, Dairy Street Rizal. Yun lang.
Okay, thank you guys. I think may shoutout rin si Rosel kanina.
Yes po. Papa-shoutout po yung LU friends ko, especially si Zarina and Cyrene. So, shoutout ko na rin po yung businesses nila. Follow Psycreate and Studio Seno. Yan lang po.
Okay. So, ayan guys, narinig nyo na. Ang dami natin nakuha from that shoutout. Merong mga jowa material. Merong mga friends lang na nagpapa-shoutout. And also, yung mga businesses natin, ng mga co-UECD people natin. So, please, let's support them. And also, if you are thinking about making a business or creating one, starting one, ayun, wag kayong try not to be negative about it kasi as you can see, we have lots of people na juggle yung both business and ACADS. So, ayun, we finally reached the end na talaga of our podcast. Thank you so much if you're still here. Thank you so much for listening until the very end. And always, sana you got to take home, or dahil nga nasa bahay tayo lahat ngayon, no, you got to absorb the things na we said, and hopefully you can apply it not just in dentistry but in life in general. So this has been Thea, and this is the end of our April's virtue, which is fortitude. So thank you and see you next time.